and gentlemen, what is going on? Happy Thursday. Hope everybody's week is going well. Sorry I'm late, fashionably late as usual. Actually, I've been kind of early lately. Shouldn't have said that. We might be in for a string of lateness, gentlemen. Work went a little late, had to deal with some parental duties when I got home, but I am here hanging out with you guys, ready to turn on this football game, see what I've missed. But first, we've got a card break to get to, guys. This is break number 2,290, approaching 2,300, guys. Thank you guys so much for the support. I didn't see any trades in this one, but I do think Josh ended up buying the Packers from Sonny. So let me put in that. Josh Naraki, leave Mandy a little note on our list file. Gets the Packers. Now let's make it bold, make the text a little bigger. Not that she's going to miss it. You guys know Miss Mandy does a great job at this. But I'll do everything I can to help her. This is a good thing I'm not doing it. Anyways, guys, I think we are ready. No trades. Josh gets the Packers. We've got 4 Donruss blasters and 2 value packs. Figure we'll start with 1 value pack, see how it goes, do the 4 blasters, end with a value pack. The cheapies have been going well for us. We hit a kaboom out of the calendar. Before that, we hit the stained glass out of the mosaic, and we are still looking for a Donruss for a downtown or uptown out of our Donruss blaster case. I think this is going to be like 9 through 12. I think we've done 8 of them so far. So here we go, guys. Let's get right to it. Pack number 1. For those who don't know, just joining us, these are our value packs. We're selling for $15 on our website. That is shipped. You get 1 rookie base, 4 parallels, and at least 1 hit. Chasers are 1 in 8. Chasers have a floor of 50 and a ceiling of 250. So we also put a lot of close to chasers in there too, and don't call them chasers. Sometimes you can get lucky. Let's see how we do tonight with these things. First up, we've got Marvin Harrison Jr., followed by Derrick Henry on the notoriety, Deion Jones, Prism Red Ice, Richard Sherman on the silver out of Mosaic, the Cheetah, Orange Reactive, also out of Mosaic. We went 3 of 4. I'm 3 of 5 out of Mosaic on that. And it looks like we got 1 hit. It is not a chaser. It is Dallin Holker, going out to the New Orleans Saints. That is out of Contenders Optic, unnumbered silver hollow prism. And the Saints all the way at the bottom, my man, Mr. Matt Carter, taking the value pack hit. Congratulations, sir. Hopefully we can do a little bit better with our second value pack. I can't remember if we hit a chaser in the last one of those or not, but it is very hard to keep up with those things because we sell a ton of them on the website. But we do pretty well with them usually. Go 2 at a time. We're going to full send each box here. Get us a nice little stack going. Oh, let me turn my comments on too. Sorry, guys. Still getting used to this fancy StreamYard stuff. Comments. I saw that, Sonny. Thank you, man. I got to hit you up about that because you had him send the money to me. I just saw that. That's your money, my friend. I'm going to give it to you back and break credit, or I can just PayPal it to you, whatever. We got a YouTube guy in here. For our YouTube people just joining us, YouTube's kind of new to us. People, a lot of problems on Facebook with the streaming, although it's getting a little better. Go figure. We get set up for YouTube after 2,000 and something breaks, and then the complaints stop. Facebook just keeping us with the times. But yeah, if you're interested in seeing what we're going on, we got a website, 321collect.com. We're on eBay at Countdown Collectibles. And most of our actions over in the Facebook group. Kevin Soley. Lock in. What's up, my friend? TK Trade says hi. A lot of people have no idea who they are tonight. All right, guys, let's pull half of this thing first, see how it goes. Box numero 1. Let's get it. A-Rod, McFadden, Coker, Richardson, Will Johnson to the pile, Robinson, Owusu Kormoa, Howie Long, Ty Johnson, road to the Super Bowl. I don't know about this year. First player with 2 turnovers in one play since, what they say, 63 or something. Williams, Collins. We got an Andrews. those are black and whites or what. Been hitting a few of them. Darnell Mooney, Keon Coleman, Gunnar Helm, Alfred. Who is this? C-Mac. That is going to be PC for Mr. Manny Soriano. A little appetizer for you, hopefully, sir. C-Mac on the Donruss threads. That's going to be unnumbered. Bucky Irving, Calvin Ridley, Xavier, Warner, Neighbors, Hawkinson, Spears, Leggett, Vita Vea, Addison, Brock Bowers, Mingo. We got here, it is Chimeri DK. Go Gators. Followed by Trey Harris, L'Jarius Sneed, Levante David, Danielle Hunter, Mark Brunell, Max Crosby on the Dominators insert, Malachi Corley, Fields, Puka Nakua, Myles Garrett, Jason Taylor, Richard Todd. I saw the Jets. I thought his kid was coming next. Said Panini's got jokes. J.K. Dobbins, Jaden Daniels, and we've got a red press proof. It is Carson Schwinzinger going out to the Brownies. Half numero dos. We got a Genty. Get him top loaded up. Malachi Starks, TJ Watt, Golden Tate, Kyle Pitts, Quincy Williams, Cortland Sutton, Jake Plummer, Drake London, Jay Love, JT, Jerome Ford, Tyler Algier. How about Rivers? Saw that JT. I want to see what the man could do. He was a sleeper, man. If you go back and look at some of his years on the Chargers, man, he had some quietly amazing years there in terms of personal performance. DJ Giddens, Quentin Johnston, Luke Kuechly, Darius Davis, Caden Ellis trying to take Egbuka with him. Put him into the protection pile. Vinny Testaverde, Max Crosby, T. Law, Adam Thielen, the infamous kid reporter. CeeDee Lamb, Rex Grossman, go Gators. Jim Kelly, Jamar Chase, A.O. Manor, Jackson, Tyler Lockett, DeMario Douglas, ETN, Garrett Wilson. We've got a red hot rookies. McMillan, this guy quietly having himself a crazy season too over on the Panthers. That one went to random. We're going to put him in the protection pile. Jonu Smith, Audric Estime, Brandon Ayuk, and Tank Bigsby. Not too crazy with the first box. Got some penny sleeves around here somewhere. I'm going to have to go get some more too. As a matter of fact, let's do that now. Oh, I lied. There's another pack. Genty going to the Raiders. Hopefully a little appetizer there for you, CJ. How about silver lately, man? CJ's a metal buddy with me. If things ever get a little less crazy, I'd love to start doing some more metal lines around here. Between the pharmacy and us adding toys to the docket. It's been a crazy year. And there you go, Manny. C-Mac on the Donruss threads. All right, let's see if we can do a little better with box 2, guys. Can't be too much worse, right? Last pack, box 2. Give me half. And let's get it. Mike Evans, Devonta Smith, Josh Allen, Jaden Reed. We got a Luther Burden going to Jackie. Bryce Young, Kyron Williams, Kate Otten, Hollywood Brown, Panini Instant. I like that they threw these in this year. Changed it up a little bit. That's going to be Mahomes on the best of. Jake Ferguson, Kyler Murray, Marvin Harrison, Zach Ertz, Geno Smith, Kid Reporter, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Mike Sandstrill, Trey McBride, Khalil Shakir, Tez Johnson, Tyler Booker, Kenneth Walker, Antonio Gibson, Tank Dell, DJ Moore, and we got a Revolutions insert. This is going to be Jack Betch, Daniel Carson, Bradshaw, Romeo Dunes, Doug Williams in the creamsicle. I like it. Jalen Ramsey, Alvin Kamara. How about this? A little Megatron action. Love to see him start putting some more of his signed stuff in there. Arian Smith, Mason Taylor, there he is. I knew he was coming. Zach Moss, Greg Dortch, Christian Bedford, Herbie, Bashal Tootin. This kid's not so bad either. We're going to put him in the protection pile. What was that? Jeff Garcia, DK Metcalf, John Elway, Matthew Stafford, Cam Chancellor, Hines Ward, Hunter Henry, Cole Kmet, Daniel Carson, Red Press Proof, Tyler Slaw, and Will Campbell. Oh, I know, for real. It's been a crazy season for injuries, man. We got Mr. Kirk Cousins, Julian Love, Mike Gesicki, Brian Burns, Zach Vaughn, Steven Jackson. As soon as I flip them, they're going to go the other way. That's how it goes. Wandale Robinson, Saeed, Rashid Bateman, there they are, Devontae Adams, Bo Nix, Kyle Van Noy, Caleb Johnson, James Pierce Jr., Joe Horn, Michael Penix Jr., Derwin James, Blake Corum, trying to take Abdul Carter with him, Mark Andrews, Trayman Edmonds, Andrew Van Ginkel, Victor Cruz, Dalton Schultz, Devin Hester, J.Mo Williams, Geno Smith, Isaac Tesla, Mumbaka, Christian Kirk, Carl Eller, Zay Flowers, Chris Jones. We got another Red Hot Rookies. This time it's Cam Ward. How about the little show by him and Shador the other day? Good showing by the boys. Natrone Means. This guy played for Jacks for a little bit. I think Mr. McNeil sent me an action figure of his, actually. Graham Gano, Tony Pollard, Joe Burrow, and the Kid Reporter. Yeah, you guys have really been bad. Even Debo's been in and out all season. Cam Ward going to the Titans. They make it longer than you think, you know. I did watch a whole Titans game a couple weeks ago. Might have been like the Cam Ward's worst game of the season, just because I wanted to see, is it the Titans, is it Cam Ward, is it a mixture? But then after last week, I'm still not so sure. This one's going out to Mr. Jason Bidet. Now, hopefully that's just an appetizer for you, my friend. And we have 2 more boxes of Donruss. Just seems like, and it's not even, you know, it's almost every team. Skill position players. Or in the case of the Chiefs, just, you know, out the first quarter of the season. All right, here we go. Box number 3. Where's the coffee? All right, last pack here, box 3. Come on, baby, show us something cool. Take our half and get to it. Ozzie Newsome, A.J. Brown, Chuba Hubbard, Debo Samuel, speak of the devil, Ashton Gillowett, C-Mac, Lambjack, Jalen Wright, Terrell Suggs. We got a bomb squad, Sam Darnold. What do we got behind that? Behind that, we got another rookie revolution. This time it's Trevor Etienne, baby Etienne, T-Law, Adam Thielen, Cortland Sutton, Jake Plummer, Tyler Boyd, Trey Tucker, Patty Mahomes, Smith Jigba, Kenneth Grant, R.J. Harvey. Oh my gosh. In case you weren't happy with one unnumbered C-Mac Donruss threads, Manning, you were getting 2 for the PC. You know what you can do? You can stick one in your dad's stocking for Christmas. We'll appreciate that, my friend. James Cook, Leonard Williams, Jerry Jeudy, Jared Verse, Brandon Ayuk, Tank Bigsby, Vinny Testaverde, Max Crosby, Kid Reporter, Eddie Pinheiro, another Gator, Chris O, Jeffrey Simmons, Dante Culpepper, Jalen Walker, Demetrius Knight, Michael Pittman Jr., Xavier Worthy, Blake Group, Derrick Henry. We've got a McMillan on the rookies insert to the protection pile. Will McDonald, D. Swift, Jonnu Smith, and Audric Estime. Caleb Williams, Quinion Mitchell, Buda Baker, Will Levis. We got a Russell Wilson in the newest of mini uniforms. This one is going out to the Giants. Maxwell Harrison, Omarion Hampton, Dwayne Bowie, Alexander Mattinson, Marte Mapu, Scary Terry, Eli Manning, Isaiah Pacheco, Nick Chubb, Boomer, Mike Evans, D. Smith, Josh Allen. I feel like I'm seeing so many of the same cards. I guess it's inevitable with Donruss. Darius Alexander, Jalen Royals, McNabb, Hausch Mendoza, Murphy, Jacobs, also in and out of being hurt all year. Kyron Williams, one of the Rams, Kendry Miller, Cooper Kupp, Jawan Jennings, Jalen Waddle, St. Brown, Mike Sainstrill, Trey McBride, Khalil Shakir, Luther Burden, Tyler Warren, Najee Harris, Warren Moon, Kenneth Gainwell, Greg Rousseau. Got a Shador. It's on the Red Hot Rookies going out to the Brownies. Via random, Mr. Aaron Mattis, Nick Benotto, Jetta, EJ Speed, and Luke Musgrave. Come on, Donruss. Give us something. Bunch of bites. Looking for a course, at least like a full appetizer, right? What are the odds? With Donruss, that's got to be pretty crazy. Unnumbered, too, so you know there's a zillion of those. And there's Mr. Shador Sander. Going out to Mr. Aaron Mattis. All right, last box, and we'll check out the last value pack, see if we can't pull something out of one of the two. And then I will let you guys go and watch some football, as I'm going to do. No spoilers. Alrighty, here we go. Half numero uno of our last box of Donruss. We got a BTJ, Peanut Butter Hands, Russell Wilson, Chigi Okonkwo, Josh Downs, Mike Green, A.O. Manor, Tyler Lockett, Demario Douglas, ETN, Garrett Wilson. We got another red hot. This time it's Colston Loveland for the Bears. Match that kaboom we got for you, Jackie. Put him in the protection pile. DK Metcalf, John Elway, Matthew Stafford, Daniel Carlson. Try to straighten these out. Just in case we run up on something. Jacoby Myers, boy, my Jag's happy to have him. JJ McCarthy, T. Higgins, James Lofton, Jackson, Ferguson, Quentin Johnston, Luke Kuechly, Darius Davis, Caden Ellis. We got a Hutchinson, Terry Bradshaw, Romeo Dunes, that beautiful creamsicle, Jake Ferguson, Kid Reporter, CeeDee Lamb, Rex Grossman for the 100th time, Jim Kelly, Jamar Chase, Tyler Slow on the rated rookie press proof red. He throws a football. It's going to the Saints, so we'll get him cleaned up before he ships out, and that's Mr. Matt Carter. DJ Giddens, another Genty, TJ Watt, Golden Tate, Kyle Pitts, Quincy Williams, Kyler Murray, Marvin Harrison Jr. I feel like that was the same two we pulled from a couple boxes ago, too. It's like you're seeing the same order in some of these, which is crazy. Jerome Ford, Algier, King Njoku, Malachi Starks, and another DK. Last half of our Donruss. Come on, baby. L'Jarius Sneed, Levante David, Danielle Hunter, Mark Brunell. We got a Dominators, Josh Jacobs, Cameron Jordan, Dontavian Wicks, CJ Stroud, Keenan Allen, Jason Taylor, Richard Todd, same freaking order. Jason Taylor, Richard Todd. That was the first box because I thought it was his son coming up. J.K. Dobbins, Jaden Daniels, Trey Harris, Gunnar Helm. Oh, we got a different patch. I thought we were going to go 3 for 3 for the CMAC. This time it's Minkah Fitzpatrick headed to the Steelers. Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say probably made it to random, especially since Mr. Johnson's not in this one. Pittsburgh is Mr. Zach Rhodes. You get a card. Bucky Irving, Calvin Ridley, Xavier McKinney, Fred Warner, the Cheetah, Frankie Lavu, Joe Ferguson, D-Hop, Vita Vea, Jordan Addison, Brock Bowers, Jonathan Mingo, Alfred Collins, DeMarcus Robinson, Owusu Koromoa, Howie Long, Ty Johnson, Christian Kirk, Romeo Dunes, Drew Brees, Rashee Rice, Rick Upchurch, and Osa Odigizua. Sorry about your name, buddy. Not the most exciting Donruss boxes we ran across, right? The only good thing about that is as we keep getting down to the bottom of this case, I imagine they're going to go pretty quick because unless we get Panini, I'm going to knock on some wood right now because I don't think that's happened with me with this product. We're going to run up on one soon. There you go, Zach. Minkah Fitzpatrick on the Donruss threads, unnumbered. Going to you, my friend. We're down to the last cards of the break, guys. The last $15 value pack. Can we get a chaser? I told Mandy I'd stop trying to pull the thick ones. So we got a thin one. We'll see how it goes. Doesn't mean there's nothing in there. See if we see some foil. I did not see any foil, and there's nothing else behind there. So we're not getting a chaser. So let's see what we got in here. Good luck, guys. This is how we're ending it. First up, we got a Penix Jr. Chris Jones on the Silver Hollow. That one's out of optic. Oh, look at this. Talk about timing. Didn't we pull another one earlier, or was I just talking about? No, we pulled the JT, and I started talking about him. Phillip Rivers in the Colts uniform on the green foil out of 2020 Absolute. What does the old man got in the tank? I think we're going to find out. How about a CJ2K? Some of my favorite players to watch during this little time era. I'm telling you, if you go look, I mean, Rivers had, I think he had a couple 3,000-4,000 yard seasons with good numbers, not a ton of picks either. Dude was legit. He just couldn't get the people around him. I feel like that, at least. I enjoyed watching him. Followed by D.D. Westbrook to 299 in the Jags uniform. Our first hit is going to be as Xavier Legette. First year fresh out of Optic. That is on the blue Hyper going out to the Carolina Panthers. Panthers going to be Mr. Dan Donahue. And behind that, it is double Panthers. We got Dylan Johnson on the rookie ticket. That is unnumbered sticker auto. Also going out to Mr. Dan Donahue. And that's how we're in it, guys. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Not our craziest break, especially after the last one we did. A little lackluster, but hopefully that means the next one will just be that much better, guys. I can't thank you enough for hanging out with me, though. It means a ton to me, all the support you guys give me. I'm going to do a quick little recap and quit talking so you guys can go watch some football. So here's what we got. Thanks again, guys. Dylan Johnson, Xavier Legette, D.D. Westbrook, CJ2K. Man, I loved watching him play. It just sucked because he was on the Titans. Phillip Rivers, Chris Jones, Michael Penix Jr., Minkah Fitzpatrick, Ashton Genty, Red Hot Rookies, Shador Sanders, CMAC numero uno, CMAC numero dos, Cam Ward, Red Hot Rookies, another Genty, and Dallin Holker. That's going to do it, guys. Thanks again for hanging out with me this evening. Be sure to check out everything we got going on in the room. This break does get you a spot into our Christmas giveaway, which I usually don't post. We do it. It's called like the 12 days of Christmas. I totally forgot. We usually don't post it till 12 days before Christmas. So that should be dropping tomorrow, right? Today's the 11th. And yeah, as always, we don't see you in the next one. You guys have a hell of a weekend. Thanks, guys.